Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Kurvekut. It's so good to have you here again. It's so good to have you again on the Good Skin channel. So before I say anything further, before I do anything, guys, I'd just like to thank all my new followers, for all the people that have been subscribing to my channel, for all the people that have been subscribed, for all the movement I've seen on my channel, all the comments, all the love. I'd just like to say thank you. It means the world to me. I'm 9 followers shy of 300 subscribers. It makes me so proud to know that there's so many people out there supporting me and supporting what I do. And I think that most people know that I'm very passionate about skin. I really, really regret that I never went to school to study to be a dermatologist or to be a cosmetologist or to do cosmetic science or anything like that, because it really is my passion and it really is something that God just put in me to know how to do, and I've just always been in love with skin. And on that note, it's why today I decided to tell you guys the story of my skin. I decided to tell you where I began and how I got here. So just to give you an idea, I am somebody who reached puberty very early, so hormones in my body already kicked in at a very young age. So I've not really had like really bad problematic skin, but I've had very hormonal breakouts, and I've also suffered from body acne. And my body acne was cystic acne, and it's those big yellow ones that are really sore and painful. I would have one of those like maybe around my mouth or my nose or my forehead or something just before my period, but it's something that I went to seek medical assistance for. And in the beginning, when I first had these and I started to work, I thought to myself that maybe just doing facials and doing back facials and doing body facials, that was going to help me. I did a lot of pills. I did a lot of things topically, as in topical treatments to treat this acne that I had. And a year ago or so, there was a day when I woke up and I had this really big pimple on my back. It was so yellow. Every time I touched it, it was so painful. And I had convinced myself that it was maybe my bras that were not clean enough. It was maybe my clothes that were not washed properly or ironed properly, my sheets, my bed. I was very obsessed with changing them, moving them, doing something about them to make sure that my skin stayed fine, because I thought that it wasn't acne or pimples, that it was maybe just me being negligent. So I became very obsessed with washing, ironing, cleaning, and that I'm just glad that that habit stuck with me. So like I said, a year ago I woke up, I had a big pimple, and just around that time I cleaned one of my first Get Done Ready With Me videos, and I'm just gonna put the picture in here so that you can see my skin and what it looked like. And I said to myself, I cannot continue like this. I need to go to the dermatologist. I need to ask for help. And before the dermatologist, I always start with my GP first. Actually, before I go and see, there's that bike again. Before I go and see any specialist, I actually start with my GP, because I always feel like maybe she can have like a solution for my situation at the time. So I went to her and she was like, okay, well, you need to go on to contraceptives. Contraceptives are going to help balance your hormones and regulate your period. And also, I think most of us struggled with very painful periods, and I did. And she said that that was also going to help me a lot with the acne and stuff. And she just wanted to see what it was going to do, and then we're gonna go to the dermatologist if it didn't work. So I started taking contraceptives about a year and a half ago, and it did change my skin quite a bit. I had cleared for the first couple of months that I started taking it. I could see that my skin was getting better, and it gave me hope. I felt good, and I was like, okay, maybe this is gonna work, and maybe just having a good skincare routine is gonna help. And that's why you see that I've been looking around for which skincare routine to have for my cystic acne. It helped for a while. It did what it had to do, but then it just went back again. It's like I wasn't taking anything to help me. Like my skin went nuts. So I had received a product, one of these PR packages in 2017, in the mid-year 2017. I'm not gonna name the brand, but it was a night oil, and I used the night oil, and then in the morning when I woke up, I had the worst pimples on my face I had ever seen, like ever. I freaked out. I was like, oh my goodness, something is wrong with my skin. Look at all this, look at all that. And you know what? I was so scared. I ran to the dermatologist. My dermatologist then was in Morningside, and just opposite Morningside Mediclinic. And I went there and I showed him my skin. He did a couple of tests. He checked my back. I also showed him the ones on my back. He checked on my face, and he said, at this moment, at this time, the only option we have is for you to go on to Accutane. Now, I wasn't really familiar with Accutane at the time. I had seen it on the internet. I've seen people talk about it, bloggers doing videos about it, but I didn't know really that it was ingested vitamin A. I knew about like retinol and stuff for the skin, but I didn't know about the one that you take in. And he said, we're going to start with the high dosage and then we're going to lower it as we go. We just want to see how your skin is going to react. So mid last year, I think even mid is very early, I think almost towards October, yes, towards October, I started to take Accutane. Now, being on Accutane for me was hard in the beginning. Like, guys, first of all, today, if someone came to tell me that they're gonna go on Accutane, I don't know if it's something that I would like encourage them to do. I don't know if it's something that I'll be like, yay, do it, because in the beginning it was so hard on my skin. And also when you read the indemnity form for Accutane, when the doctor gives it to you, you have if you fall pregnant, there'll be complications, so you have to sign that you're not fall pregnant, which is why it's very important to be on the pill while you're on Accutane. And then also your skin dries out like crazy. My lips used to bleed. I tried all the products out there. I tried everything. And with time, I managed to come up with a skincare routine that worked for my dry skin, because I went from really oily skin to really dry skin. And it was very hard. It was very harsh. And I said to myself, if this is the only thing that's going to help me, then I'm going to do it. And I did it. Oops, I'm falling. So yeah, I went on to Accutane. I have been on Accutane for October, November, December, Janvier, February, March, April. So almost 7 months. And I remember the dermatologist saying that I'll be on Accutane for 8 months. And yeah, it's been very, 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 very hard. It's been very harsh. But one thing that I've liked is that we are lowering the dosage as we go. So it's going down and down. And now I'm on like 10 milligram, which hasn't really been that harsh on me. And yeah, I've gotten used to it. And quite honestly, I'm feeling better. My skin's looking better. I do have like occasional little pimples here and there, but you know, even on my back, I do have like the occasional pimple here and there. But my dermatologist says that my sebum glands, my sebaceous glands, haven't really dried out. I think it's called sebaceous glands. Please, if I'm lying here, please somebody correct me. That they haven't really dried out. I still have that oily skin situation. And the thing is that the condition I have is actually genetic. So it's not like if I did facials and I did bought product that it was really gonna help. So and it's possible that when I get off Accutane, it might come back, which is like a very scary thought. So yeah, so right now I am on Accutane still, and I'm still on the pill, and I'm almost done though. So it's for the doctor to decide that I'm done. And so that's why I've gone through all this. And I think you guys have noticed that my skin has cleared a bit more than before, except for this hyperpigmentation that I have left for. I was very negligent when I was younger. I didn't put on sunscreen. I wish that I did. I wish that I was told that putting on sunscreen was very important, but I didn't. So this is the consequence of not wearing any sunscreen when I was young. And also, I just wanted to give you some advice. Going onto Accutane is very, very serious, and it's something that you can do 2, 3, 4 times in your life. Doing it once is enough. So if you decide that Accutane is what you want to do today, you need to be very sure and very certain that this is a decision you can live with, and you can live with the conditions, you can live with the responsibility, the consequences and everything. So you need to make the decision very well. You need to be very well advised, and you need to be aware of every other option that there is out there before you accept to go onto Accutane. I think that that's just the advice that I'm gonna give. So the positive thing about Accutane, obviously my acne is gone, my spots are going, not gone, because I suffer from ingrown hair, which is, it comes from PCOS because it's polycystic ovary syndrome, and that's also something that runs in my family, and a lot of women actually might know the struggle of ingrown hair on the chin. So that's also something that I'm going to have to deal with at a later stage, even though I've been doing laser treatments. They do come back sometime. So my acne is gone, spots are gone, and the thing with acne spots is that they are not on the surface of your skin. So many people go crazy using products to remove the spots here. Acne spots, especially cystic acne, is inside, underneath the skin. And it's been great to take Accutane because it's helping me from the inside. So my spots are almost gone. My acne is almost done, except on my back, because it comes back sometimes, especially around my period. And then that's the positive side. The negative side for me would be the dryness. It would be the harshness, the dry eyes, the thirst, the mood swings. Even though mood swings, I also got them from my contraceptive pills, so it gave me a lot of mood swings. But yeah, that's like one of the things that I have noticed that are negative with Accutane. But like I said, it's your decision. So yes, my skin started out okay, and then I got to puberty, and then I had a pimple here and there, and then one day I used this product and I had a breakout of my life, and then one day I just saw these pimples on my back. So that's the story of my skin, and that is where I began and where I am today. And I hope that this video helps somebody out there who needed to hear it. I hope that this video helps somebody who needed the advice, and asked for. I'm just giving it. But again, guys, I'm so happy that you are all here. You've all subscribed to my channel, that you're following me on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. And yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them for me below in the description, in the comment section. And if you have any worries, or you've been thinking about going on to Accutane, or you've been on it before, or anything you want to talk about, you can leave me a comment in the comment section below. And please also don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and comment as well, because that's what is really taking me out in the world to everybody to see my channel, and which is a great thing. So I'll be back soon. I'm trying to commit myself to post as many videos as I can, and I hope that I do it. So guys, see you soon and have a wonderful day, and thanks for subscribing in advance. Ta.